It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. It's the Chicago Bulls and the Toronto Raptors. It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Lowry with the ball. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. They've got Dennis Rodman. Michael Jordan is out there with Derrick Rose. Then there's Pippen. And it's Gilmore in at the 5. Now here's Leonard. And there it is for him. Leonard's got the game going here with the first basket for the Raptors.
Oh, it's not easy trying to guard Leonard inside. I can tell you that, guys. I mean, he's so good at using his body to get shots up over the defense.
Rose gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here is Lowry. The feed to DeRozan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
You know, the athleticism is obvious when you look at DeRozan's game, but he also has tremendous strength, and wasn't much the defender could do there.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And that one, good. DeRozan's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, it takes unique skills to be able to not be bothered by defensive pressure. And DeMar DeRozan is that kind of guy because he loves taking tough shots, and he makes most of them.
Pippen, the pass to Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Here's Rose. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Coaching staff has to be pleased seeing this from Rose. Proving he can break down the defense in these sets. Nice.
Outside Leonard. 13 feet away. He can't get it to go. And the Bulls going the other way now.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
That one good for 2.
Boy, this is peak Rose at his best, an attacking, slashing guard who breaks down the defense easily.
Leonard against Rodman. Shoots from the elbow. Bosh. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Rodman. Back to Rose. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, and sometimes he comes off as maybe being laid back, but Gilmore is a fierce competitor in the post, and it comes out in his rebounding more than anywhere else.
DeRozan's shot is off.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket, but on that one, they were there.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with the Bulls head coach. This will be the first game this season against this team. He knows they're great rim protectors, but he doesn't want his guys to back down. He told them, push the action, stay confident. You may get one sent back. Don't let that deter you at all. So, Kevin, they're going to keep trying to be aggressive all game.
All right, David, sounds like they're plotting GA to try and overcome some pretty stingy defense.
Yeah, the play calling is going to be key here, guys. You can't afford to be predictable.
And, you know, that means not only does the ball have to move, but players have to move. Prevent the defense from loading up on one side or the other.
Now here's Rose. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Rose passes to Gilmore. Rose with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
they've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
And that one misses.
And Artis Gilmore is just a massive guy and strong, too. I mean, rugged, a center that is flat out a beast on both ends of the floor. Banged my head against that dude many a time. It was not fun.
Bosch kicks to Lowry. Leonard the pass to DeRozan. And stolen by Jordan. For the finish. And the dunk by Jordan.
Love seeing Jordan use that extraordinary quickness to come up with the steals. An outstanding defensive player.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
T-shirt, make some noise. Shit like a strawberry, with a tat like Stephon Marbury. Carry all my dirt, bury all of my sins, stepping out of the bin. Gone with the wind, gone with the pretty long hair, with the very skin. She repeated like a parody, and a parody she gon' keep. Never, never win. Where your was at when I was sleeping on the couch and in the room, probably with another. I'm on another tip. I'm skin so tense. You gon' think 1 through 10 against me. I won't break. I don't bend. Watch your statements. Guard your chin. Guard your heart. Guard your life. Guard your sin. Guard your likeness. You do it without the gene. Let it was bad. But if you ever missed out, get it suspect. Yeah, for life, baby, I'm just for you. Baby girl, I'm the soldier. Tripping like this, back and forth, wonder.
On defense, Chicago. They have a 9-point lead. Here is Lowry. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To end the drought. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, Chris Bosh offers a versatility that you got to love. I mean, a terrific big man who can sink it from deep and also does solid work on defense and can post you up as well.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Bosch. Both free throws good from Bosch.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Jordan kicks to Rose. Gilmore passes to Jordan. Now Rose over Bosch. And it's sent back by Bosch. And Carter has it in the corner. And the Raptors miss again.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Pippen kicks to Rose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Rodman. The second chance effort, and it's good on the layup. Gilmore's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And stolen by Jordan. All alone. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now. Right there, we saw Bosch opened up space for the shooter. Well done.
Now here's Pippen. And the pass to Gilmore. Rodman trying to break free. Tries again. Count that one. Gilmore's got 8.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
That's his second personal foul.
For Toronto, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Bosch. And so Bosch nails both of them. And it's the Bulls with the ball. 8-point game. Outside Rose. Pass to Gilmore. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. 10 points for him.
Already, they've piled up 8 second chance points.
Beasting on those backboards. I love that physicality.
Toronto calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Valanciunas is checked in for Toronto.
Jonas Valanciunas.
Raptors trail by 10. Stoudemire dishes to Valanciunas. Rose against Stoudemire. Here's Peterson. Some solid defense from Butler. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And now a 12-point Chicago lead.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Rose surveying the D. It's Chicago with another bucket.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Well, they've got to take a stand and commit to controlling their defensive backboards. These second chance buckets are killing them.
Here's Peterson. Poked loose, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. The Bulls making a switch here. Deng's checked in. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Shot clock at 5. Passes it to Stoudemire. No good on the triple. The Bulls leading by 14. Deng goes in. That one goes in.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot. And Deng brings a lot to the table. I mean, a terrific defender, and he's very reliable as a scorer at all three levels.
Now here's Stoudemire. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 1:11 left to play in the first quarter. Trying to find Valanciunas. It's to him to end the run. Over Rose. 3 on the clock. Valanciunas, good.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
Here's Sloan. After the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. Rose trying to get open as Dang. And the basket by Rose. Rose has got 13 points.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Ultra impressive, guys. Caught them off guard, and they've taken the momentum in this game now.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And here's Valanciunas. Kicks to McGrady. Here's Peterson. 5 on the clock. Over Butler. Peterson, that's good.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
Rose against Stoudemire. Rose passes to Sloan. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. And so it's the Chicago Bulls. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Put your hands together.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
Last game for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Detroit Pistons. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Calderon is out there with Fred VanVleet. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Peterson in at the 3 spot. Raptors trail by 15. Pass to Calderon. Down low, here's VanVleet. Some solid defense from Butler.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
That's tipped. Siakam with it, picked up by Love. Siakam passes to VanVleet. No good on that one. Great D that time from Love. Here's Butler. Here's Sloan. Nice shot from the wings. Sloan's got his first points of the night.
Boy, Butler doing a nice job taking advantage of the open man. Good quick pass there.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Chicago leading by 17. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Basket counts. Butler's got his second basket of the night.
I mean, the mid-range jumper of Butler is impressive as he continues to get better from here.
Love against Calderon. Here's Valanciunas, and he makes that one.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Davis is checked in for Pascal Siakam.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play, defended the shot. shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
Here's Van Vliet. Dishes to Valanciunas. Doesn't go that time. And it's Chicago the other way. It's stolen. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
And the basket by Rose.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Now Van Vliet. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Calderon. And it's Sloan with the rebound. Well, it was Toronto winning their last game against the Charlotte Hornets. Left side Rose. And there's the pass to Love. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
The Raptors making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Jordan, he's checked in for the Bulls. For three, Calderon. And Luol Deng pulls it down.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Jordan, great positioning on the putback.
Love how Jordan uses his jumping ability on the offensive boards. I mean, this guy just does not give up.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Toronto with the ball after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Clock at 4, Carter. And again, no good by Toronto.
Oh, just incredible that spin. Shook him loose from the defender, but he just couldn't gather his balance there to follow through with the shot.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Chris Bosh is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. DeRozan comes in for Jose Calderon. And it's Lowry in for Fred Van Vliet. That free throw good from Love. Clark, it feels like we're seeing more and more of this, but bench celebrations and reactions at both college and pro levels.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? I think it's an outgrowth of the social media platform.
You're right. I agree.
I think there's no question because anything that can be done that's creative and fun is going to find a life on social media and maybe go viral. And guys know that. They're aware. I mean, this generation has grown up with social media. So they understand that they could be seen beyond just the arena if they do something pretty clever.
And you and I are sitting over here watching it. We're laughing as much as anybody else, aren't we?
Oh, I'm not denying that it's fun. I love seeing it, actually. But on occasion, it does get a little carried away.
They grab their own miss.
Yeah, you can't allow Gilmore that kind of positioning. I mean, once he gets it, he's throwing it down every time.
Toronto calls timeout.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Armstrong's checked in for the Bulls. And Toronto has possession. And DeRozan kicks to Lowry. Outside Leonard to stop the drought. The shot misses, so the Bulls will take it the other way. Armstrong with it. Pass to Pippen. From the high post, and he nails the jumper. Pippen's got his second bucket of the night.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot, Greg. It's definitely given the defender something extra to think about.
Lowry kicks to Leonard. Pass to DeRozan. Offensive rebound. And Bosh able to finish.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Armstrong against Leonard. Armstrong dishes to Pippen. Pass to Armstrong. Shoots over Leonard. Another shot. And it's sent back by Bosh. Carter against Armstrong. Here's Leonard. That's in there. Carter with the assist. And it's 7 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Bosh can't hit. Smooth sailing for Chicago. And here's Armstrong. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Jordan against DeRozan. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gilmore. Second shot opportunity. Empty that time from Leonard.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
They get a hand on it. Pippen with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Right side, Jordan over Lowry. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Jordan's got 10.
Jordan getting quickly into the shot. No hesitation. Supreme confidence shooting off the pass.
Now here's DeRozan. Bosh finds DeRozan. That one doesn't go. Jordan with some nice D. Outside Pippen. Rodman trying to break free. Lays it up off the glass. Pippen's got 6 in the quarter.
And Pippen there driving hard inside, has the height and athleticism to consistently get it done in the paint.
Now here is Carter, and Toronto turns it over again. Rose is checked in for B.J. Armstrong. Smooth sailing for Chicago. Rose with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. And again, Chicago, no good.
You know, he hasn't made any threes this quarter after sinking just the one in the first.
It's good from long range.
Hey, watch out now, guys. When he's effective with that three-point shot, I really believe it adds to DeRozan's game, makes him more effective on his drives.
And here's Rose outside. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here is McGrady. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 6 to shoot. Bosh. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And they haven't worked it inside as much as they did earlier in the game. Now that they have the lead, they don't seem as determined to pound it down low.
One shot.
and not the same rhythm or approach that he had in the first quarter when he was taking it straight to the teeth of the D and really creating contact. Like to see him get back to that here in this quarter.
Here's McGrady. Stoudemire outside. Outside Bosch. High post try. Rebound by Pippen. Jordan against McGrady. Jordan can't get it to go. The pass to Stoudemire. Now Bosch. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Chicago Bulls ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. An outstanding first quarter for Derrick Rose. He had 18 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
How good are these guys on the fast break? They're pushing the ball, finding the open man, finishing strong. They're at a breakneck pace, and if they can maintain this level of intensity in the second half, blowout city.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
Ernie, I don't use this word a lot because, one, I can't spell it, but it was definitely a subpar effort for them on the glass. That hurt. If they're serious about cutting into this deficit, it's gut check time. Ugh. You hear that, Ernie? I'm hitting my gut. Ugh. You got to check your gut, Ernie. Ugh. Gut check time, Ernie.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. So the Bulls 5 right now. Pippen is out there with Dennis Rodman. And it's Michael Jordan. And it's Rose. And it's Gilmore in at the 5 spot. Nobody near Leonard. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Leonard's got the first basket of the second half here for the Raptors. Rose against Lowry. Kicks it to Rose. With the floater over Lowry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Boy, Rose is a marvelous athlete who's really good at taking it to the cup, and he's hard to cover because of that.
First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Well, I tell you what, this guy gives you everything he's got when he's out there, and that's what you love about Derrick Rose, how fierce he is as a competitor.
And he sinks the second. Lowry with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. Some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. Here's Pippen. Rodman trying to break free. It's good on the putback.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Leonard against Rodman. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, there are differing opinions as to who the best defensive player in the league is, but no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion.
The Raptors have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. The free throw drops for Leonard. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. The shot by Carter, nobody around. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists tonight. Chicago leading by 20. Rose passes to Jordan. Shoots over DeRozan. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
You know, Jordan is an accomplished scorer inside. I mean, feels like he can get whatever shot he wants on the block.
Leonard looking over the floor. Rodman grabs the miss. Rodman's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And they double up Jordan. And it's Rose. This time the assist from Michael Jordan. 21 points for Derrick Rose.
You know, this is what Rose does best to me, guys. A scorer who attacks on offense with unbridled ferocity.
And he gets it to go.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Outside for Jordan. Another 3 for Chicago.
Rose, a very solid floor general. I think that's an underrated part of his game. He's excellent at finding his teammates.
And here's Lowry. And it's off the back rim, no good. And Chicago has possession. Outside Rose. Pass to Jordan. Shoots over DeRozan. The shot's good from Jordan. Here's Lowry. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Jordan. 17 points in the game.
Well, Jordan is something to watch slamming home the ball, man. This guy is really strong and does it with force.
Toronto calls timeout. You got to like what Derrick Rose has done in this game.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
will go for a different look here. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Bosch. Davis comes in for Carter. Jose Calderon, who's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. VanVleet kicks to Leonard. Now here's VanVleet. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. From 20 feet out. Sloan's shot is off. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Toronto Raptors. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Now here's Rose, covered by VanVleet. Now Rose. He's got 21. It's stolen by Calderon. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
Butler, he's checked in for Chicago.
One shot.
Free throw good, VanVleet. Now the Bulls with it. Sloan passes to Jordan. Here's Sloan. He's covered by Leonard. From downtown, Sloan's shot is off. A difficult situation for Toronto. Inside, and Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 13.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And Sloan kicks to Butler. Passes to Sloan. Clock at 6. Here's Jordan. Got it. Good job in the low post. Jordan's got 11 points here in just the second half.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Pass to Valanciunas. Leonard with the ball. Right at the free throw line. Gilmore grabs the miss. Gilmore's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Sloan drops in the layup for 2. Sloan's got his second basket of the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Calderon. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Both teams will make substitutions. And Chicago has possession. Butler dishes to Sloan. And stolen by Siakam. Here's Peterson. And Butler sends it back.
No denying it. Butler, a superb defender. Really does a nice job using his length to turn shots away.
And Love gets it to go.
Assisted by Jerry Sloan.
Love's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Stoudemire outside. And he banks in the layup.
Just good aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
To the left side wing. Love outside. The high post shot misses off the right iron. Tracy McGrady on the wing, defended by Butler. McGrady passes to Stoudemire. The pass to Peterson. Shot clock at 6. good with time running down in the shot clock. Peterson's got his second basket of the night. Sloan deciding where to go with it. Goes back up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Bulls.
Their ability to rebound and convert those second chance opportunities has been a running theme throughout.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And the first one drops. Carter, he's checked in for Toronto. And he can't hit the second. McGrady outside. .146 left to play in the third. Stoudemire kicks to Carter. With the shot. Again, Toronto. There's 1:34 left to play here in the third. Pass to Love. Over Siakam. The shot's good from Love. Love's got 4 points in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now, here's Siakam. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 6 to shoot. Chicago grabs the miss. Sloan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Butler. The shot comes out, and Toronto will go the other way with it. McGrady passes to Siakam. Chris Bosh is checked in for Davis. And the Bulls making a change also. Rodman's checked in. Siakam outside. Raptors moving the ball around. Pass to Bosh. Over Love. No good from Bosh. And so it's Dang bringing it up for Chicago. To the middle. Here's Rodman. And the jam by Dennis Rodman.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Stoudemire in the post, and the shot goes down. Stoudemire's got his second basket.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
The shot's good. 9 points for Love.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Stoudemire outside. And the rejection by Love. They recover it. And so it's the Chicago Bulls rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They have been excellent at both ends of the floor. The scoreboard showing what a complete performance this has been. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Chris Bosh is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Carter. Then it's Tracy McGrady. And it's Stoudemire in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Bosh with the bucket.
And, you know, Chris Bosh is so skilled, Kevin, close to the bucket. Get him the ball, and he'll find a way to score. Pass
to Oakley. Mark, any changes you'd like to see made in the process when players and teams are fined for any number of things, incidents on the floor or off the floor?
Well, I think there's a place for fines and the different amounts depending on how egregious the act is by a player or team makes some sense. I think having different categories. But I'm one that would rather hit hard and less often. So I think if you want to minimize the number of finable offenses, then make the penalty be greater for those things that are finable.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And, you know, Butler has elevated himself to one of the game's all-star players, an all-around player who thrives on competition.
And so Butler nails both of them. Here's Stoudemire. Carter outside. Back to Stoudemire. McGrady outside. Here's Bosch. 6 on the shot clock. Over Butler. Bosch misses. Here's Chicago. Armstrong dishes to Butler. It's hauled in by McGrady. To the paint. And Siakam with the basket on the assist by McGrady.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Oakley kicks to Butler. Do you think it helps the pace of the game with the NBA recently modifying the shot clock rule that after an offensive rebound, it doesn't go back to 24, it goes now to the new number, 14 seconds?
Well, I really like the rule because you don't have to bring the ball over the half-court line, which is 8 seconds, so it makes sense, and it does speed up the game, in my opinion.
Now here's Dang, following the shot by Tracy McGrady. Dang against Bosch. Butler feeling out of it, and Vince Carter picks up a foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Chris Bosh, and it's Calderon in for Vince Carter.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
That's tipped. Here's McGrady. The dish now to Valanciunas. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And Toronto making a change here. Van Vliet's checked in. Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for Chicago. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. 4 on the clock. They get it back. And Siakam throws it down.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Armstrong. Over Valanciunas. Armstrong gets the bucket.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
Siakam misses. Outside, Kukoc. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Valanciunas passes to Siakam. And here is Van Vliet to the inside. Siakam trying to free himself up. Unloads. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points, and they get it back. And here are the Bulls now. It's Pippen on the wing. Clark, a lot of fans ask us what qualifies as a legal screen versus a moving screen. They feel there's a lot of gray area there. What do you think?
Well, I think there is some gray area because the problem you have, one of the problems is a number of veterans out there have become really masters at getting a little extra into their screen, which borders on illegal and many times is. So the league is doing a pretty good job of clarifying it. If you're moving your lower or upper body to help a teammate with your screen, then that should be called. And most times it is called as illegal. A hip check, a shoulder, any of that to set a screen is illegal.
Here's Peterson. There's the pass to Van Vliet. From deep. And again, no good by Toronto.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now here's Kukoc. Outside Pippen. Pass to Armstrong. For the three. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
The first free throw is good. Clark, last season we saw more of the global game series from the NBA. A couple games in Mexico, one in England. It's nice to see.
Yeah, it really is, because I actually 6 years ago had a chance to be with the Pacers in the global games in the Philippines, and then Taipei, Taiwan with the Rockets. Great experience for the players and the organizations. It's an additional level of travel, no doubt, about a week to 10 days where you're in another country. But it's great for the game, and it's great for the fans in those countries.
Now, here is Oakley. He kicks to Kukoc. Pippen against Calderon. The fader. No good that time. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Out to the wing. Van Vliet with it. Lays it up and banks it in.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
The Bulls leading by 23. Armstrong passes to Pippen. Buries it down low.
Yeah, and Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
Here's Calderon on the mark with the 15-footer. Calderon's got his first bucket of the night. Now the Bulls with it. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Clark, do you think we in the media overemphasize championship rings when talking about an individual player's legacy?
Yeah, I think when you talk about an individual player's legacy, a player can be a champion without a championship ring. I know there's another level of champion which includes a championship ring, and sometimes it gets distorted in my estimation because an individual only has so much impact on a team being a championship team. There are no individual team champions. Teams win championships. Being a key player or a role player on a championship team is certainly worthy of recognition and being held in high esteem, but I don't like to see championship caliber players being diminished in the court of public opinion because they didn't win a team championship ring.
Like Stockton and Malone.
Exactly. You could go down the list, a number of guys who just weren't, for whatever reason, able to get the ultimate in a team championship, but had championship Hall of Fame careers.
And with this game closing in on the final buzzer, let's take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
And now we can see that when he's at his best, they are a very dangerous team, going up against the defending champs and getting the job done. And the basket by Rose.
You know what? You can see the confidence Rose has in being able to just catch and shoot it and get it up quickly.
And here's Leonard. And the Raptors tack on 2 more. Now here's Rose. Clark, the NBA gives out so many awards at the end of the season. Is there an award missing that you'd like to see?
You know what? I think they've got the bases covered really well with the number of awards they give out, Kevin. But I would like to perhaps see consideration given to a sophomore campaign award. That would be kind of cool because sometimes the Rookie of the Year, at least recently, has been a little cloudy because a rookie had been in the league a year, Ben Simmons, case in point, and then was counted. It was actually technically his second year, but his first year of playing. So a sophomore award might be something worth adding to the list.
That's a great idea. Armstrong against Stoudemire. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Davis, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Davis getting after it on the boards. This guy not afraid to get down and dirty for rebounds.
Armstrong against Stoudemire. Passes it to Kukoc. Pass to Butler. It's blocked. Out of bounds. Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession. Siakam is checked in for Toronto. .129 left here in the fourth quarter. Armstrong's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Here's Peterson. Guarded by Kukoc. Peterson the pass to Siakam. Shot is good off the back rim and in. 1:12 left to play in the final quarter. McGrady against Butler. Now Armstrong. And there's the pass to Oakley. And it's good for 2.
Oakley brings so much toughness to this team. Superb at finishing through contact.
McGrady outside. 44 seconds left in the fourth. Back to Stoudemire. Clock at 6. Davis drives in. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Now here's Butler. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Grant. Oakley dishes to Grant. So Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.